Hi guys, bonjour, bon dia, abari, assalamu alaikum for others. I welcome you to Idrissa show. If it's your first time, my name is Idrissa, and this show I talk about Africa and the African story because I believe that no one can tell our stories better than ourselves. So let's get into serious business after the break. Elections. One of the things that always divide people in Africa, amongst them, it's election. Most of the time and in the most of the country, we are trying our all effort, but one thing that we haven't yet reached so far, it's the election result protest. It has caused a lot of damage around the countries. It has killed people, it has taken people's life, it has taken people's business, it has taken people's property. But still, we are not learning. If there's one thing that we are not learning in Africa, is after election. Even Africans, most of people, they've taken advantage of after elections to destroy their friend property, to destroy the public property, even to steal, even loot. I thought that it was just in Africa, but unfortunately, this year we saw the same thing happening in the United States of America. So sad, but what can we say? What can we do? Because it has been happening to us. People, they were looking like they will be an example to us. They've joined us in the same race of protesting against election result. But despite all those protests in Africa, there are also some few lessons that we can learn from Africa. There are few countries in Africa that are trying to do it best, and one of them is Zambia, if I can mention one, because they have shown us recently the example. So why am I talking about Zambia? Because on the 12th August, the people of Zambia went to the poll to vote, and on the 16th of August, the result was announced. We know after the result what happens in Africa. But the case was so different in Zambia. Everyone was calm. There are few things that happened, but it wasn't much compared to other countries or around countries. Like compared to my countries, it was so different because I know in my country, Congo, most of election it's handled by fight between police and citizen, between soldier and citizen, and people dies most of the time that has been election in Congo. In my country, people died. And I know many people died because of elections. And sometimes it's scary we are going near election in Congo because you know people are going still to die. But hopefully this time around no one will die, because you don't need to die for someone to be elected a president, because you are not the one who's going to be a president. So why should you die? Thank you to the new president-elect, President Hakainde Hichilema, and thank you to the outgoing President Edgar Lungu. These two stand to become the next president of Zambia. But this has not prevented them, after losing or after winning, for them to say, okay, we are done, life continue. Because remember, life continue. Even when you win the election or when you lose the election, afterwards, life continue. And the country still remain. If you stand as a president or as an MP for the interest of the country, why should you rise people to go and fight others or go and begin to destroy things because you are not happy of the result? That's not the way we have to lead this Africa. So I want to show you a video of what happens between these two presidents, the outgoing president who has just lost the election and the new elect president. See this, and I hope this video, make this video go viral. Send this video to all the countries. I know I have people watching me from Nigeria, you're watching me from Uganda, you're watching me from Cameroon, from Congo. You're watching me all over the world. I know you're an African. Even if you're not an African, share this video to your friends. This is how I think African's president must do after the elections. And let's see together what happens. This is what makes Zambians special. Let's take a look.
Every morning, you have to be COVID test.
Yeah.
Yes. It's only when you're confirmed.
Yes.
They have a request for the
COVID.
With the smile.
Yes, you use that.
That one is better. Yes.
I don't want to fold your fist.
No.
Can I say thank you to my brothers, the other 4 presidents, for taking time to come here and for giving my wife and myself and the rest of my family the honor of receiving them at this particular time. I'm sure you will agree that we don't need to make a speech about what we discussed.
No.
The atmosphere that you see,
Secret.
the atmosphere that you see speaks for itself. And I think that is better than if we write something and this and that, because that can be discarded. But this, you can see for yourselves. And thanks that this honor has been given to us to receive you in our home. I hope it continues. We'll be seeing you more often, whenever.
Thank you.
The president here is going to be more free now to come and visit me and vice versa. But the ones who have come from outside, it really touches us as Zambians, all of us. Sure, the journalists agree that it's so wonderful to see brothers from other countries showing their concern for our welfare and our unity and our future. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. President.
For me, this video tells me that there's hope in Africa, that one day we'll reach this point to all African countries where when one wins, another one stands to support them, because all of us, we stand for the interest of our countries, not to destroy it. So, for you who are planning to stand as a president in the next election in your country or as an MP, remember, this video must be a lesson to you. If you win, thank God. If you lose, life still continue. And the most important thing we must know, that we stand as an MP for the interest of the country, not for the interest of ourselves. So, if you stand as an MP or as a president for the interest of your country, it will show after the result. And we will know if that was your interest. But if you stand for your personal interest, we'll still know it after the election, because you'll be the one rising people to go and destroy things. And for those of you who are standing to destroy properties, killing and stealing from people after the election result around Africa, stop. Stop and stop. Because people you're stealing from, they've never stood as a president or any leader. And I don't think that's how the way we have to treat each other in Africa. This Africa must remain united. We stand for unity, and unity in the whole Africa. If this one is white and this one is blue, despite our colors, we are all one because of the nationality and the continent where we are in. We are in Africa, you are in your country, meaning all of you are one, despite your different opinion. So different opinion does not make you enemies. So that's how we grow, when we learn how to accommodate other people's opinions. So thank you so much to President Idrissa Lungu for embracing the newly elected President Hakainde Hichilema, and thank you to President Hakainde Hichilema for embracing your friend, because one thing that is greater than the two of you is the country. That at the end of it all, one day all of us will leave this world, and probably our country will still remain. How do we want to leave this country? So remember, we stand for peace, and peace for all Africans. Always remember this: no one can tell our stories better than ourselves. I'm Idrissa. Ciao. See you tomorrow.